on YouTube? It's your boy Vince, and today we are back with another reaction. Today we are back into I investigated Mexico's deadly Coca-Cola addiction. Huh? You telling me it's really people out here addicted to soda pop? Talking about I need the soda, I need the Coca-Cola like it's a drug? Oh my goodness. What's wrong?
I don't know.
Bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped drinking pop when I was about in like 5th grade. I was about 11 years old. Somebody told me it make your bones stop growing and you don't get as tall. I said, get that out of my mouth, what the heck? I'm already small, I can't be smaller. I stopped drinking coffee, I stopped drinking all that, bro. You couldn't tell me twice, bro. I spit that right out my mouth, bro. Talk about I'm not gonna grow. Man, get that out of my mouth. And I never grew. I never grew. I never grew. I never grew! Tune in to get into this video by Tyler Oliveira and watch him investigate Mexico's deadly Coca-Cola addiction. So let's get into it. Let's go.
This is Chamula, Mexico, the town that worships Coca-Cola. The average person here drinks over a half gallon of Coke per day. Almost 40% of adults are obese, and diabetes is the second leading cause of death.
Over 35% have diabetes.
Do you think there are a lot of people with diabetes here because they have sugar drinks?
Mexico drinks more Coca-Cola per capita than any other country. But what impact is Coke having on the locals' health? Why do they love drinking it so much? And can this diabetes epidemic be stopped? I met up with the local named Rudy to find out. Look at that. Hey, you can't make this up. Look at all that Coke.
It's covered.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola again. So we're headed to Chamula, the Coke drinking capital of the world, would you say?
Yes.
Hey, there's a theory I think I heard like a while ago. Coca-Cola? Do y'all think they put cocaine in their Coca-Cola?
What?
Is that like something that's been said? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Like, Coca-Cola, cocaine. It's cocaine in that drink. That's why I'm so addicted. Is that why?
How did Coke enter the religion of Chamula?
The people in Chamula, they consider like every time that you need to talk with God, they are like using like a rituality, and then into the rituality is present the Coca-Cola.
These people are drinking more Coke than anyone else on earth?
Yes. Here is like, wow, I really like it. No?
The Mexican Coke really does hit better?
Yes, yes, in my personal conception.
Okay. No? And on our way to Chamula, I saw this.
Oh, look, the Coca-Cola truck.
Oh, there it is. So we talked to them. ¿Cuánto pesos por este?
A 3.85.
Okay.
385 pesos.
Cheaper to drink the Coke than the water?
Yes.
Okay. Coca-Cola chairs. Look at this. Oh, they have Coke right there. ¿Cuántas botellas de Coca-Cola bebes al día?
Más o menos dos.
2 bottles, 1 liter.
I'm baffled by how Coke was in every store out here and far more available than bottled water. I wanted to understand what strategies Coke used to conquer Mexico. But to understand that, we need to understand their pricing strategy. A little over $1, we can get 2 Cokes, and you can return the bottle.
Yes, if you return the bottle, it's cheaper.
So if you give them back the bottle, you get Coke again for
Yes.
cheaper.
Yes.
Let's analyze the Coke here. Okay.
3 liters.
3 liters right here.
Yes.
How common is this in a family household?
Very common.
¿Cuántos gramos de azúcar en aquí? They don't know.
They don't know how
No one
much
knows.
sugar?
¿Es más popular aquí en esta ciudad?
Sí, la verdad sí, porque para usos y costumbres, por lo regular, es un ejemplo, cuando van a pedir a una chica para esposa de alguien, los típicos refrescos que llevan son Coca-Cola, que son por paquetes.
He's like a bringing.
What? Because they gonna get married, he gets Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
This is 27 for 1.35. So it gets cheaper the more you buy. With Coke in every corner store in the city, the few water bottles available for sale are mostly the brand CL, which is also owned by Coca-Cola. Given the option between a nice, cold, sugary Coke and a water bottle for the same price, it's no surprise that people here are choosing Coke. But is Coke being honest and upfront about the health consequences it's having on the public? Rudy led me to this basketball court to understand a little more. Whoa! They sponsored the basketball courts?
Yes, it's like they paint
Coca-Cola everywhere. They own the culture.
It's a nice court.
This is crazy, a Coca-Cola basketball hoop. And look, Coke cans right over there. Coke is everywhere out here. This Coke-sponsored basketball court is just another example of Coke sponsoring youth sporting events since 2006 as part of their Ponte al 100 program to promote exercise rather than drinking less sugary drinks like Coke. Despite
these big corporations be knowing stuff we don't know, bro. They getting money in here all types of ways, bro. Getting money in here. They wouldn't just be out here painting basketball courts for no reason, just to advertise. I think they doing something, bro. It's some secret underlying factor that we don't know about. Like, I don't know if it's drugs, I don't know if it's something with the money, I don't know. But I know it's something. And I'm catching on to you, Coca-Cola. That's why I don't drink y'all pop.
Bruh. Research showing that diet is a far more important factor in obesity and diabetes than exercise. Today was the celebration of the Virgin of Guadalupe, and Rudy said that during holidays like this, Coke plays a critical role in their traditions and sometimes even religion.
Also is the social meetings, and part of the tradition is like to share some. They are like giving normally Posh and Coke.
And in Chamula, where we're headed, some even believe Coke has magic healing properties and it's used in rituals.
What the heck? That's not true. No, it doesn't. Soda is diabetes.
But with this much Coke here in Zincantan, I could only imagine how much Coke they drank in Chamula. First, we had to meet up with a local Tzotzil native to get inside Chamula because this town is exclusively occupied by the indigenous Tzotzil Mayan natives, highly suspicious of outsiders, with some even believing cameras capture your soul when a photo is taken. And Chamula has a unique autonomous status within Mexico and their own police force, where no outside police or military are allowed in the village, and crimes are punished severely, going so far as to lynch and burn people alive who have committed serious offenses. John, good to meet you. How prevalent is diabetes here in Chamula?
No hay un porcentaje exacto, pero sí hay enfermedades que, diabetes. Sin embargo, la gente no se pregunta cuál es la causa, más bien desconoce las causantes. Solo es como, se puede decir que Coca-Cola podría ser una causante, ¿sale? No exactamente Coca-Cola sea la causa.
Since when did Coca-Cola become so popular in Chamula?
1994, es cuando llega la empresa Coca-Cola en San Cristóbal.
Look, all the soda. We're surrounded by soda and beer of all kinds right now. Do you sell more Coca-Cola or Pepsi here?
Coca.
Coca-Cola? Sí. Mucho más Coca-Cola?
Sí, Coca.
Okay. Coke was everywhere. Even the babies were guzzling it.
That's sad.
With Coca-Cola, other Coca and sodas, and the predominant water bottle company, yall, owned by Coke, I could barely find any Pepsi here, and it seemed like Coke owned literally every beverage out here. ¿Te gusta Coca-Cola? Or Pepsi?
Coca.
Coca-Cola owned water compared to the singular Pepsi. The kid sitting alone at lunch. Coca-Cola más or Pepsi?
Coca-Cola. Coca.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola?
La Coca.
Right over there, another Coca-Cola stand.
Every square.
People were chugging Coke as far as the eye could see.
They all taste the same to me.
No water bottles in sight. I wondered how many bottles people drank here per day. Let's ask the people here how much Coke they drink. Coca-Cola bebé al día. Tres. ¿Cada día?
Sí.
Como una.
¿Cuántos litros en este?
2 litros y medio.
2 litros. So, bebe 2 litros al día? Sí. Big old 2 liter right here. ¿Cuántos litros al día?
2 litros.
2 litros?
Como 1 litro.
1 litro cada día?
Sí.
Yeah,
that's a lot for just yourself.
All drinking Coca-Cola, but we got sweets everywhere. We got dulces, with highly processed, cheap, sugary snacks and Coca-Cola everywhere. I began to notice a concerning trend. ¿Tiene miembros de tu familia con diabetes o no?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Cuánto?
2, creo.
Say like now they are understanding like the Coca-Cola is too much sugar.
Okay.
You're drinking, ¿no? Entonces ahora ya lo entiendes.
Sí, ya ahora ya no Coca ya es un poco más. Mejor agua o un jugo de naranja.
Jugo? Can you ask when they came to that belief?
Video que suben que donde la Coca que ya te hace mucho daño. Entonces, ahí es donde me di cuenta.
¿Hace cuánto más o menos?
Como 3 meses por ahí.
¿Tú conoces personas en esta ciudad con diabetes?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Muchas?
Pues sí, beber mucho refresco.
¿Sí?
Yes.
Es muy mal, ¿sí?
Es malo.
¿Tú tienes miembros de esta familia con diabetes?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Tú tienes?
And what I find it dumb of these people is nobody's like, everybody around me is getting diabetes. Maybe it's what we're eating. They're just like, oh, you got diabetes. That's tough. Let me keep drinking this liter of soda. What? No. If he just got diabetes and we eat the same thing as each other every day, I think I'm good on that. I don't think I want that pop anymore. I don't think I want none of that more Coca-Cola. Like, I'm good on that. Get that away from me. But no, they being ignorant, talking about, oh, it's good, it's tasty. Muy bien, muy bien. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. Like, what's cultural reasons? Like, but it's unhealthy.
In el pasado, ¿tú bebe mucho Coca-Cola o no?
No.
¿No?
No.
¿Qué es la razón por tu diabetes?
Pues no me dicen los médicos la razón. Unos dicen que por estrés, por...
No.
I see.
Por la alimentación.
They're
por
delusional.
hábitos alimenticios negativos.
¿La dieta tiene responsabilidad por diabetes en esta ciudad?
No.
¿No? ¿Y tú conoces muchas personas con diabetes?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Y tú?
Sí, también.
Sí.
Sí, bastantes conozco. Como unos amigos, se dan tal vez como unos 10, 15 que conozco que tienen.
¿Qué son las razones por este?
Igual estrés,
Estrés.
trabajo, problemas familiares, económicos.
¿No dieta?
Pues
He
no,
really
creo que
speaks
no.
Spanish
Okay.
Yo
too.
diría que no.
He thinks diet has nothing to do with any of it. Do you think he's right? No, he's not. There's no way, right?
Yes, no, but they are not connecting.
Dots need to be connected here.
Yes.
¿Tú tienes miembros de tu familia con diabetes? Sí. ¿Se beben Coca-Cola? ¿Mucho? Hoy.
Sí, mi papá, mi abuela. La mayoría de las familias mexicanas consumen mucho Coca-Cola.
Ok. ¿Qué es en sus dietas de tus miembros de tu familia con diabetes?
Creo que sí, el azúcar. Más que nada el azúcar.
Have you guys seen a lot of people drinking Coke out here?
Yeah, a lot.
Crazy, right? Like a lot of Coca-Cola everywhere.
Like it replaces water, I feel like. Yeah.
That's what we've learned.
That's
Do you think
wild.
Coca-Cola was strategic in placing themselves here?
Oh yes, hell of a lot of money.
They worship Coca-Cola in some of the churches.
Yeah, they absolutely worship it. They have shops where it's piled, I don't know, like 3 meters high, Coca-Cola cans and bottles, and it's just unbelievable.
From most people you've spoken to out here, do you think they're aware of the health consequences of the excess cola consumption?
No.
No.
Some of them even go to like little witch doctors or whatever you call
Yeah,
them,
that's what
and
we've seen.
they try and cure their diabetes with a bit of Coca-Cola. So.
And you've seen funerals even on these streets, right?
Mhm.
Have any of these people acknowledged like this guy died due to diabetes?
Oh yeah, it's common.
Yeah.
You see people missing limbs and stuff like that. And you
Really?
find
That
out
is
they're diabetic.
sad.
But a lot of them are unaware, like really unaware.
¿Tú tienes miembros de tu familia con diabetes o no?
Tuve
¿Sí?
lesión,
Ok.
diabetes.
1, 2, 3.
¿Tú tienes miembros de tu familia con diabetes?
Ah, sí.
¿Sí?
Aquí es
Everybody family's got diabetes, bro. What the
¿Por qué?
heck?
por el consumo de azúcar.
¿Azúcar en la dieta?
Galletas,
¿Dulces? ¿Bebidas?
todo lo que es harinas.
Wow, diabetes is everywhere. ¿Cuántas botellas de Coca-Cola se bebe al día? 3.
What's that on his lip?
Wow.
We are addicted, no?
With the rate of diabetes in Mexico higher than even the US, and their obesity rates close behind, the solution to this health crisis isn't as simple as switching out Coke for bottles of water.
We have to understand why people are buying too much Coca-Cola, because if somebody in the top of the mountain doesn't have money, the Coca-Cola say, okay, I come and I give you a fridge. I come and I give you chairs and tables. And then say, okay, what do you have to do? Just sell Coca-Cola. They don't have, yeah, Coca-Cola is mafia at the end. The problem is that now we stop buying Coca-Cola, but then we are going to be buying Ciel. So at the end, we are giving the money to them. And these guys, they are not going to give you back some money to pay to the state to have health care, like education. People in the top of Coca-Cola.
So it's all a scheme.
They want to have every soda all over the world,
Sure.
That's the mentality. That's what is killing people.
So we headed to the Coca-Cola bottling plant on the outskirts of the neighboring town of San Cristobal.
We are looking for a Coca-Cola deposit.
Okay, we are on the lookout for a Coca-Cola deposit. I don't know what that means. What is a Coca-Cola deposit?
The biggest storage about Coca.
Oh, I see. This Coca-Cola deposit sells their Coke to small street vendors like we've seen. This bottling plant is one of the primary causes of this health epidemic because it drains over 1 million gallons of water per day, depleting the local source of drinking water and selling it back to them in the form of sugary Coke they typically choose in favor of the yall water brand that Coke also owns.
How many of you struggle to get water every week?
Todos los días está la coca.
All right, We've made it to the Coca-Cola FEMSA plant here. This is where they bottle Coke bottles.
Yes.
Let's walk a little further here. So we're seeing people in the red. They work for the Coca-Cola plant.
Yes.
¿Es tu trabajo?
Es mi trabajo.
How many bottles por día?
300,000.
300,000?
300,000 bottles per day. Whoa. Straight from the source there. That's a lot.
The guards say like, no, it's not possible
To go inside?
Yes.
Got a little peek. All the flowers in there. Not sure what that means. Maybe all the lives they've killed. Curious to see if we can find the secret recipe in action.
That's gotta be illegal.
Up to survey the area, but all we could see was the scale of how much Coke was being produced and consumed here in the Chiapas region. What are their goals here? They have environmental goals?
Yes, they're like promoting like hiring people all the time, and it's like more than 5,000 people working. They are like propaganda.
After observing some of their rather hypocritical mission statements on the wall, I asked some employees that worked here if they knew anyone with diabetes. ¿Cuántas personas en tu familia tiene diabetes? Una.
Mi mamá. Sí, mi hermano mayor.
De mis tíos.
¿Tus tíos beben Coca-Cola?
Sí, antes sí.
Obviously,
They used
countless people
to.
are getting diabetes because of their excessive consumption of Coca-Cola. But the problem is Coca-Cola is everywhere. You find it easier than you can find water out here. Well, the
And that
irony
is
of these
wild.
people working at the factory that produces the Coke, that causes the diabetes, that causes their death, even 6 feet under, Coke has managed to ingratiate themselves in the culture of the average.
I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would. I die from diabetes and they put a Coca-Cola bottle on my tombstone on my grave, bro. I'm gonna rise from the dead and I'm coming back to run my one-on-ones with whoever did that, bro. That's ignorant. You know this would kill me. Stop acting like it didn't. Don't send this up to heaven with me.
Life here. Rudy took me to a local graveyard to see this firsthand. Oh, it's everywhere out here now. Coca-Cola tied to the flowers in a 2-liter of Coke. Another can of Coke right here. Another bottle of Coke. Rudy, what's
Why
the
are they
significance of
worshiping
this Coke
Coke?
here?
It's about like the people, they are like bringing offerings to the cemetery. So the Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Fanta becomes part of their life. So that is why it's
I
present
see.
in the cemetery.
Even the flowers being held are in old 2 liters of Coke.
Yes.
Part of their lives.
Yes.
While they were alive.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily have any religious connotation, but when it's practically everywhere, it almost becomes borderline religious. ¿Qué es la razón por la Coca-Cola?
Porque solo lo pones que antes toman Coca.
Since the 1960s, Coca-Cola has targeted the indigenous population here in Chiapas with localized marketing campaigns that combined Coca-Cola with the symbols and traditions of the people here, resulting in the most loyal Coca-Cola customers on earth, who drink almost 5 times more soda than the rest of Mexico. But at what cost? I'm here with
Marcos Arana. I'm a medical anthropologist working as a researcher for the National Institute of Nutrition.
Is it too late to reverse this diabetes epidemic here in Chiapas in Mexico?
We need to develop more aggressive strategies to halt the consumption of Coca-Cola and also solving the problem of lack of adequate water. I mean,
and y'all know another thing I just realized, bro? This dude has like 30 years of medical experience and he tells me, yes, Coca-Cola causes diabetes, and I say, no, it don't. I wish somebody would. I'm a doctor. I did 30 years of school, and you just told me that I'm wrong, and you ain't never did a liquor school. You barely got through high school. Man, yeah, all right. Now, if I put you, I'd be wrong. Go get diabetes with your fat self. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Like, it's ignorant. It's ignorant, bro. They act like they did some social studies or something. Like, y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all just drink Coca-Cola all day.
Investment in providing safe water for the population so we can promote consumption of simple water. This is a must for promoting health. This is also the responsibility of the government to give more information, to promote regulations.
Due to Coca-Cola's recruitment of local vendors on nearly every corner of every street to advertise and sell Coke, clever marketing campaigns targeting poor and uneducated indigenous communities, and political connections within Mexico, like the former president Vicente Fox, whose political career was conveniently funded by Coca-Cola and established a near monopoly on the local water supply.
Wow.
Unless these people receive real education on the deadly consequences Coke is having on their health, it looks like Coke will continue to kill the people here until there's no one left to drink themselves to death. And even then, they'll keep drinking. Rudy, if someone wants to visit this beautiful country of Mexico with you, where can they find you?
Chiapas Experiencias through Instagram.
Go check out Rudy right here. Come to Mexico. This place is epic. Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube.
Mexico is a beautiful place, but it got a dark past, you know what I'm saying? A dark past, dark future, bro. They got dark underlines. Like, you never really what's going on. You never really know. Like, come on, like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? But like something as simple as Coca-Cola is doing the same amount of damage as some drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is wild. That is wild, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It gotta be some drugs in there. It gotta be some coke in there. Some type of Coca-Cola coincidence? I think not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But what y'all think the solution is? Is it as simple as just don't drink Coca-Cola? Or is it something deeper than that? Y'all let me know in the comments. And y'all know the Viandra video too. Remember the comment button, like button, notification button, subscribe button, all of them buttons. Because guess what? Diabetes is bad. We're gone.